Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Our game tonight featuring the Miami Heat as they go up against the Toronto Raptors. This is still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talents. Rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. And it's Pirtle in at the center position. Here's Trent. That misses off the backboard. Oladipo against Trent. Kept alive. The kick outside to Butler. Good on the triple.
Sometimes you have to run a great play for a great player. That's going to get Jimmy Butler in a good rhythm.
The pass to Siakam. Trent up top, guarded by Oladipo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Yeah, people who saw this game got their money's worth, and it was fitting that they split the season series, given the enormous talent level on both sides.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game, just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Van Vliet finds Pirtle. And here's Barnes for 3. And again, no good by Toronto. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Butler. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. They grab their own miss. Pass to Adebayo. A second chance effort, and it's good on the layup.
Just a lot of force coming from Bam. That time he takes the hit and is still focused enough to score.
Lowry against Van Vliet. Pass to Trent. Lets it go with a 3. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And maybe a deep breath moment for them. They're now 1 for 4 to start the game.
Lowry passes to Butler. And here's Love for the 3. It's hauled in by Trent.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's the step back. The shot missing. The Heat go the other way with it. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
Pirtle with a screen on Lowry. Here's Van Vliet. Pirtle. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Siakam against Love. It's Oladipo on the wing. Miami no good on that time either. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. Right wing. Siakam against Love. Siakam misses.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And stolen by Siakam. And here is Van Vliet. No points in the game yet for him. A 3 ball. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Adebayo the screen. Here's Oladipo.
Oladipo, a good free throw shooter, so well served to seek out contact and get to the line.
And of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
For 3, Van Vliet. It's hauled in by the Heat. Oladipo with the ball. Now Butler. They could use a bucket. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Trent against Oladipo. Lowry has the open look. Miami no good on that time either. Raptors with the lead. For 3, Van Vliet. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
And count on Van Vliet to hit that 3-point shot. He's an efficient scorer from beyond the arc.
Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. The Raptors in second.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Oladipo misses.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Now the pass to Purdy. Back to Barnes. Poked away and stolen by Butler.
Come to me.
6 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. Again, the miss by the Heat. For Toronto, they come in off the loss to Brooklyn. Van Vliet outside. No good on the 3. The Heat trail by 5. Here's Adebayo. Good, nice job down low. Adebayo's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, around the rim, Bam Adebayo makes so many things happen because he's so athletic.
Hurdle with a screen on Lowry. 13 feet away. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
I'm not sure if family and friends are here in the stands tonight, but he wanted to show that one off. Fading away on the shot was absolutely not necessary.
Lowry against Van Vliet. Pass to Love. 3-pointer, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo.
Here's a look at some stats for Purdy. Great showing for him last season. He put up about 13 points a game last season, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
And he has really settled into this role. For some guys, maybe him, they'd rather come off the bench and do their damage.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Caleb Martin's checked in for Love. Max Strus comes in for Butler. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Oladipo. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Kyle Lowry. And Fred VanVleet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin VanVleet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that. The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Here's Strus. It's hauled in by Achua.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Bucket is good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their careers.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
I wonder just what it is that's next for Bam, as he's shown incredible improvement in a very short amount of time as one of the more versatile bigs in the league.
And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Hero with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Van Vliet looking around. Here's Anunoby. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Hits it from three-point range. And the Raptors lead by 10.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. Van Vliet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that groove.
Yep, that one goes.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
The Raptors shooting just 35% to start the game. Here's Van Vliet. A three from Barnes. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Outside, Martin. Anunoby against Hero. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. That shot off the mark. And Toronto will come the other way, coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one. Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Here's Adebayo. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter of the game. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. The Heat trail by 6. Here's Vincent. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Hero, no good. Barnes looking around. Boucher finds Van Vliet. Anunoby against Hero. Here's Boucher. Misses the 3. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 104 left here in the opening quarter. Outside for Martin. Boucher with the steal. Passes it to Van Vliet. Trying to end the drought. And he hits the jump shot. Van Vliet's got 10. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. You seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the first. Fires the 3. Van Vliet can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 6. Here's Vincent. And the 3 ball is good.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Oh, Anunoby in position.
Oh, just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Now, Hero. He's coming off a 16-point game against Boston. And it's Martin missing. Guys, it's been all about Fred Van Vliet for the Toronto Raptors. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
There's so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Oladipo in for Hero. Pirtle, he's checked in for Toronto. Adebayo is the big man with Butler sliding in at the 4. Oladipo is out there with Lowry. And it's Strus in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Adebayo, and the layup's good off the glass. Adebayo's got 12.
Bam grabs the board, and then Bam knows what to do.
And here is Van Vliet. He's coming off a 13-point game against Brooklyn.
He's passing another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Butler sets a screen for Oladipo. That one doesn't go. Good defensive work there by Young.
I hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And what a tool for Van Vliet to have. We know he is great driving it, so when he's using the pull-up, it's really effective.
Oladipo taking his time here. 5 on the clock. Pass to Adebayo. And Pirtle pulls it down. Raptors leading by 6. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Trent gets the bucket.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. The Raptors shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. He throw good, Van Vliet.
And you look at Jakob Pirtle, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
Caleb Martin's checked in for the Heat. Vincent comes in for Kyle Lowry. Then for the Raptors, Achua, he's checked in for Young. And it's Scotty Barnes in for OG Anunoby. They shoot again. On deep, Trent. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 7th assist here tonight. And Greg Pirtle has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Down by 12. Strus kicks to Butler. There's the pass to Adebayo. Will it go? And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pirtle's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Trent. Achua in the corner. And again, Toronto with the triple.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And it's the Heat with the ball. 15-point game. Outside Butler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
Felt like he was getting more and more hungry as he got closer to the rim. Jimmy Butler just tenacious there.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Here's Boucher, and the 3 off target. The Heat trail by 16. And it's Martin penetrating. And that one drops for him. That's 12 points for Butler.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Martin against Barnes. Unloads from 9. The shot's good from Achua. Achua's got 7 points in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, their pass to Adebayo. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Inside, Boucher. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th assist in this one. Butler kicks to Martin. To the inside. Here's Adebayo. And that one goes long.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Van Vliet passes to Boucher. That 3 off the mark. The Heat trail by 18. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Passes it to Vincent. Pass to Butler. Here's Vincent. Launches a 3. Martin from outside. Here's Adebayo. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He's having a tough quarter scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
There's the lob to the hoop. The dunk by Achua.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
And the Heat making a change here. Heroes checked in.
Now in the game, Tyler Hero.
1:39 left here in the second. Adebayo kicks to Martin. To end the cold streak, and Adebayo throws it down.
And the coaching staff continues to impress upon Bam to keep exploring all of his offensive talents, his confidence sky high.
And there's the pass to Van Vliet. Sinks the 3-pointer. Van Vliet's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for Toronto. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
They get the rebound. Vincent, the pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Achua. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Trent against Hero. Trent passes to Van Vliet. Just 5 on the clock. From past the arc. No good that time. And Miami the other way now. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Butler against Barnes. Good for his 6th make, and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Well, right now, Jimmy Butler is in the zone.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Van Vliet with it. Lets it go from deep. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. And it's Pitt. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back.
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been papers.
And now, let's check out games in progress. And that is it for half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The Heat trail by 19. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, home in the paint. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game.
And it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Van Vliet kicks to Barnes. Clock at 6. Got a piece of it.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
To the left wing. Lowry passes to Adebayo. Over Siakam. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Toronto leading by 19 points. Pass to Barnes. Van Vliet outside. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Pirtle. Floats it up for Adebayo. Lowry against Van Vliet. Six to shoot. From deep. The Raptors rebound. Pirtle finds Barnes. Pirtle sets the pick for Barnes. Goes up again. And Pirtle lays it up and in. Pirtle's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Raptors.
And Pirtle has a stick-with-it mentality on the offensive glass, just throwing himself against the board.
Love outside. From outside, off the mark.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Barnes kicks to Van Vliet. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Miami. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Here's Butler. And Pirtle sends it back.
Wonderful anticipation from Pirtle on that one, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
Trent passes to Pirtle. Back to Trent. Pirtle with a screen on Oladipo. Trent kicks to Pirtle. He gets it in there. Pirtle's got 6.
And Pirtle is so quick at moving to the hoop after the screen. Just awesome mobility rolling to the basket. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. The drive by Siakam. And he comes up with the deuce. Siakam's got his second basket of the game.
And the handles and confidence of Siakam both have grown just so much. Zero hesitation taking that one to the rack.
The shot by Adebayo, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Barnes down low. While recovering.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Max Strus is checked in for Jimmy Butler. OG Anunoby's checked in for the Raptors. A shake. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
And an aggressive inside play there from Van Vliet, not letting the foul deny him from getting the shot off.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. He'd have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started.
And with Bam Adebayo, I mean, we all know how skilled he is as a scorer and how athletic he is as well. But what about his passing?
Well, as much as I want to compliment Bam and his abilities to do that, I have to give some credence here to the coaching staff leaning into that ability that Bam has. They trusted he's going to make good decisions in the half court, and that has opened up a lot of things for them offensively.
Van Vliet finds Barnes. Rebound by the Heat.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for him.
Here's Oladipo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one goes on Anunoby.
The combination of shooting and speed Oladipo provides this team is invaluable. And his hunger to keep getting better, also impressive.
The Raptors making a switch here. Banton's checked in. Siakam deciding where to go with it. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cutters. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
A nice shot by Young.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Lowry passes to Strus. Good ball movement here by Miami. Love kicks to Oladipo. Tipped away. Siakam, right side. And it's Strus with the rebound. Heat shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Adebayo the screen. Strus passes to Adebayo. And the shot goes in. 18 points for Bam Adebayo.
And maybe that's why he's nicknamed Bam, taking contact, bam, bam.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Substitution on the court.
Martin against Young. Here's Vincent. He drains the quick shot. Vincent's got his second bucket of the night.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Trent. They can't stop the run with that one. The Heat trail by 20. Vincent the pass to Hero. Now here's Martin. The three-pointer no good. Now Boucher passes it to Anunoby for 3. And the rebound goes to Martin. Miami's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Hero passes to Adebayo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the defense just all over Bam, but he hangs tough.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Toronto.
And, guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and with that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
Trent passes to Achua. The kick out to Young. Clock is at 3. Boucher. And the Raptors miss again. And so Lowry will bring it up for Miami. Hero on the wing. He's guarded by Anunoby. Hero passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Boucher with a screen on Lowry. Here's Trent. Misses and the dry spell continues. The Heat trail by 18. Floats it up for Butler.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Trent. 18 points for him. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And Miami shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. Pass to Hero. Here's Butler, defended by Trent. With the fadeaway. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Raptors leading by 16. 1:02 left in the third quarter of the game. Can't hit from 12. And Miami shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Lowry passes to Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his third assist on the night.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
The pass to Boucher. Lowry against Trent. Back to Boucher. The tray. The shot comes out, and it's Miami the other way.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Adebayo with the bucket.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
Now, here's Trent. 18 points for him. Can they get it? And no good that time. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Raptors lead by 12. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Adebayo is the big man with Butler standing in at the 4. Hero out there with Victor Oladipo. And it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Barnes outside to the paint. Here's Pirtle. And it's Miami with the rebound. Outside Butler. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, Butler's a great competitor, and he's playing with some fire right now.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
Siakam against Martin. Siakam kicks to Barnes. Pirtle sets the pick for Barnes. Ball's knocked loose. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Love's check in for Miami. The Heat trail by 9. Out to the wing. Pass to Adebayo. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Barnes against Butler. Back to Adebayo. Hero from long range. Siakam pulls it in. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The pump fake can still be used. This just in. And Butler with a great up fake to keep the defense off balance.
Jimmy Butler.
He hits the second from the line.
Boy, a fierce competitor. Jimmy Butler puts his heart and soul into the game.
There are not a lot of opponents or players in this league that are going to outwork Jimmy Butler, and he does. He impacts the game in so many ways, and he's all about winning.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
No good on the second free throw. And for Siakam, great. He almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Love kicks to Butler. Adebayo with a screen on Barnes. Here's Butler. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Butler's got 22 points.
The mid-range game right now is doing a lot of damage to this defense, courtesy of Jimmy Butler.
And stolen by Love. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Raptors leading by 9. And here is Anunoby. Passes to Siakam. Van Vliet against Hero. Nobody near Barnes. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. And the Raptors lead by 12.
And you can always count on Van Vliet to make the right play. He doesn't make too many bad decisions when he's got the ball in his hands.
Adebayo with a screen for Oladipo. Shoots over Anunoby. Oladipo misses. Siakam up top. He's guarded by Love. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, brother, we talk about destination franchises. Miami has got to be in the conversation for being number 1. Agree?
Well, Kevin, if it was December and I invited you to, let's say, South Beach for a dinner, would you come?
Are you kidding me? Of course.
Absolutely, you would. But beyond the weather, it's the culture there in Miami, and certainly it keeps attracting top-tier free agents. LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry. There's more to come.
Anunoby finds Siakam. Tries to save it. Wallace with it. Now guarded by Siakam. To the middle. Here's Adebayo.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
Raptors leading by 11. Barnes outside. Pass to Siakam. Van Vliet against Hero. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Pirtle with a screen on Love. To 3, Siakam. Here's Pirtle, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Timeout called, the Heat. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Fred VanVleet.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose. and getting those points the hard way.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He said, "Do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back." Guys.
Thanks so much, David. Shot clock at 5, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And Van Vliet has the stroke to shoot from anywhere, even mid-range, when he has to.
Back to Love. Adebayo with a screen on Siakam. Love finds Adebayo. And here is Butler. Good on the three-point shot. Butler's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Van Vliet with it. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And a shoot-first point guard, Van Vliet understands how to get defenders to foul him when taking shots.
And Miami making a change here. Lowry's checked in. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. The Heat trail by 11. Adebayo with a screen for Butler. Down low, Pirtle with the steal. Barnes with it. Picked up by Hero. Barnes can't get it to go.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And Adebayo with the basket on the assist from Hero. Adebayo's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Heat. Siakam against Love, and Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Raptors call time here. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game.
Let's give a huge Miami welcome to the Heat Breaker Dance Crew. Let's hear it for your Heat Breaker Dance Crew.
And a wide open look for Siakam. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Anunoby against Hero. Butler on the way. Another shot. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Lowry against Van Vliet. Siakam for 3. A new 14 for the Raptors. And that one's good, Barnes.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And the pass to Adebayo. Over Pirtle, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And that one on Jakob Pirtle.
Adebayo on the inside knows he has to go up hard. He's going to get hit, and he forces the D to do it that time.
And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
And that one, good.
And the stroke of Van Vliet is so nice, proving once again why he's so valuable to this team.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Off target from outside. And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. They lead by 11. Back to Van Vliet. Takes the 3. Drills it from outside. Van Vliet's got 25 points.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half,
they may be in for a real bad surprise.
On the wing, Barnes, defended by Butler. Barnes passes to Pirtle. And he drives in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Pirtle's got 4 this quarter.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Lowry kicks to Love. Lowry deciding where to go with it here to stop the run. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Now Siakam. Knocked loose. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Outside, Hero. Anunoby against Butler. Shot clock at 6. Miami no good on that time either. Raptors leading by 16. Barnes kicks to Van Vliet to the middle. Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Love the pass to Lowry. Now here's Adebayo. Shoots over Pirtle, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Toronto. They're on a 16-7 run. Siakam finds Anunoby to the paint, and the dunk by Pirtle.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Raptors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And in the win.